Yeah. Ugh. Vancouver. I woke up to this horrendously picturesque patio complete with two rocks that were perfectly positioned to look like the flying spaghetti monster, a sign from the heavens that today would be a good day. Or not. I'd been staying on my friend's settee, which has two pillows that made me think of Alex Day's legs. Looking around reveals a clean, stylish studio apartment, complete with a gas canister of soy sauce, I assume to power the eco-friendly vehicles, this lamp that from the right perspective looks like the set of a Prodigy music video, and a chair that was also a quiz. Kurt Cobain! Elvis! Will Smith! The other guy that beats women. That dude who was on that Skrillex song. Stepping outside showed a view that looked like something out of Mirror's Edge. You know, that game with the Asian chick who was comfortable in built-up metropoli? This is Mai, whose studio apartment I was crashing at, and who I haven't told yet the camera is on. I've actually prepared a little quiz so you can get to know her a bit better. Yep.
What?
Yep. What kinds of music do you like?
I like being what?
80s hip-hop, what else?
80s hip... What?
I like...
Oh, yeah, no, I like... 80s.
Big Puss,
I like... Yes, no. I listen to repetitive tech house music and minimal house music, and people hate that, but I love it.
I've never really been into minimal house before, but the way Mai phrased her passion for it has started to change that. Why do you love it?
It's easy to enjoy other types of electronic music. You know, there's always something that keeps a person hooked, especially with dubstep. I mean, it easily catches your attention, but when it comes to house, you know, people get bored easily. But that's what I find enjoyable, is that in order for you to actually really enjoy minimal or tech house, you really have to be in the present moment to see how the music actually progresses.
Tell me a trait that is ridiculously attractive in someone, and why.
Oh God, thick Eastern European accents. It sounds hot, like you could be talking about muffins or something, and it's like, yeah, I want those muffins.
Tell me a time that a song had a memorable impact on your life.
This really obscure electronic, like kind of like techno Indian. I remember the whole crowd just all of a sudden exploded. Everyone was just like, yeah! Especially in the Indian parts. Everyone like,
Name the most obscure music you have heard.
Traditional gong music.
Is that just...
Like...
What's the most and least sexy music?
Most and least sexy music. Monotonous techno music, basically.
So I better not just go... Or you're just gonna start...
What? Least sexy? I don't know, folk music. Who would want to with folk music?
It's ironic because folk music sounds kind of like, what do you think I should do next with my life?
You should definitely start creating that system.
The system she was on about was an idea I've had for an online community where people can easily find out methods of becoming as skilled and popular as they want to be in their creative endeavours. Something I've always wanted to organise when I had enough of a following to really kick it off.
So, this is going to be revolutionary.
What do you have to do after this?
Going to an all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse.
Since the next stop on my journey was to be a vegetarian household, I had to make sure to stock up on animal corpses, so we went on a quest to do just that. We happened upon Davy Street, which I was reliably informed was the gay street. One thing I learned there is that gay people apparently have a very distinctive smell. Walking past the Minecraft convention, walking past the Caucasian restaurant, walking, oh, pigeons. One thing I started to notice in Canada, as well as advertising products, they had also moved on to other things, such as individual people and general observations about existence. In general, Vancouver seems like a good place if you want to shop, or if you want to eat, or if you want to... look at this ridiculously picturesque view. I arrived at the restaurant to find it was less a restaurant and more a challenge. They regularly brought various kinds of meat to the table and provided a card, which meant either you wanted more or you admitted defeat. I'm pretty sure they didn't know who they were dealing with. Round one? Nope. Oh, more? Gone. Struggling? Not a chance. After the restaurant was forced to close due to bankruptcy, we went home past these half-naked bitches, and this guy who had so much swag that I'm pretty sure his internal monologue was a trap song. After having my faith shaken by the local godless heathens, we arrived home ready for me to plan the next step of my journey, which I assure you will be very, very surprising. Okay, what's a creative way to say goodbye?